Turn it up!
Hello girls, thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be with you. I think that music plays a really important role on this film. So I would like to know if you can share with me a song that really puts you in a good mood to start your day.
The Oogum Boogum song is what I put on when I wake up in the morning, and then I'm in a great mood for the day.
Yeah.
Boogum, 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 boogum now, baby, your cast news better on.
Well, the song, again, I'm just into like cheesy 80s songs today. I don't know why I did, but I was just in the car listening to Jefferson Starship. That's that song from the movie Mannequin. Now I'm forgetting the name. Say we're crazy. What do they know?
All right.
It's in Bridesmaids. It's amazing at the end.
That's like instant happiness.
Oh, I'm a huge Fleetwood Mac fan. This morning I was listening to.
Oh, you want me to be a little more ladylike? Come through with my girls and beat your ass on ladies' night.
This is one of the few films where we see women unite. And I've noticed in real life that some girls have trouble making team with other girls. I don't know if you have this sensation, and if you do, can you tell me how do you feel about this?
I feel like in real life I witness the exact opposite. I see women supporting each other and girls coming together, and not just recently, my whole life. Yeah, like, let's do this together, let's hang out, what do you need, what are you going through?
I do think there's like a lot of, for teenage girls, they might be intimidated by other girls or might find it hard to make friends. And I think that's something that's cool in our movie is that even though our characters are all, or especially mine, a little twisted, it kind of shows how each individual, even if they might be a little weird or they might be a little different from one another, can come together and form a team and be supportive, and you don't have to be just like everybody else, or you don't have to fit in to belong in a group. So I think in a weird way, we're not really role models in the film, but it does have some positive messaging in that way.
Can I help you?
Why, yes, you can. I'm here to report a terrible crime.
And what terrible crime is that?
This one.
I love the action sequences in this film. They're crazy. They're super fun to watch. Can you describe to me how you felt the first time you were all together and about to shoot one of these action scenes?
I think we were all maybe a tad overwhelmed with like what we had ahead of us, because it was a huge sequence in the fun house where, you know, when it's kind of like the crazy warped and we're all fighting different dudes at one time, and we kind of coalesce at one point at a moving carousel. And it was a pretty big undertaking, and we were all just trying to get through it.
Pretty much. At least we knew we were all in it together. That was a really good feeling, because we were coming up on, I don't know how many days we were in that fun house. Fighting every day.
Fighting every day.
Consecutive days, doing the same big, we're doing the same big sequence, but it took many days to shoot.
And we couldn't get in that space until maybe the Saturday before we did it.
So we couldn't rehearse in the space.
We were rehearsing in like a warehouse.
So
So it was a little,
So we were a little nervous.
Yeah,
We were a
well,
little
also
nervous.
because the choreography kept shifting because they didn't have the sets built, and so the stunt team kept shifting. Well, we're going to do this here, and then no, we got to throw that out because the set is actually moving now.
so something's bigger or smaller than it, you know, you anticipated it to be.
I think we had one day rehearsing on the actual rotating carousel. We choreographed it not rotating.
Do you know what? I was going through my phone yesterday and I found videos from that rehearsal day
Did you?
when I was like trying to get the choreography down. When you're like swinging me around on the mallet, you're like, it was a blast from the past.
Wow. Yeah.
You got this! Turns out, that wasn't the only day we got them looking for emancipation.
I think that your character Huntress is always seeking for revenge. But how do you personally feel about revenge?
Yeah, Mary.
I mean,
Have you gotten some revenge in your life?
you know, it's funny because I love it to play it. Like Margot said before, it's one of the best things in a film to watch and also to play because it's such a clear motivation. Like for an actor to go into something with such a clear, emotional, deep motivation is just so fun to have something to latch onto like that. But in my real life, I'm not like that. I think I'm much more of a live and let live kind of person, and I think you have to be okay with wherever you are at in life and accept your circumstances, and you have to grow from it regardless of what the other person who may have persecuted you is getting or not getting. And,
Okay,
It's after all of us. The kid just robbed him. You betrayed him. You killed his BFF.
What?
You are so cool.
So we often see on this film that girls sometimes are not giving credit for the good things that they do. For example, Renee Montoya at the police department, she's underestimated. Have you ever felt like that?
Oh my gosh, all the time.
Yeah,
It's
really?
maddening to be underestimated, but it's also very motivating, you know. I use it as fuel.
Now that I cut ties with Mr. J, I'm about to learn that a lot of people want me dead.
All alone.
And at the top of that list is this guy.
Do you like any particular female DC superhero or villain that you would like to work with?
So many amazing ones. There's so many amazing ones.
Poison Ivy is, I've been
Poison
pushing
Ivy.
that for so long. I just really, really, really want to do something with Poison Ivy. And one we were just talking about in the last break, Man-Eater. I love her.
Is there something about your character that you would like to have in your life? Not revenge.
Yeah, not revenge, but I do like her fierceness, I guess, her sort of ferociousness, the way that she's a little bit intimidating and the way she can really handle herself. I'd like to take that with me throughout my life. I like that.
I would love to be able to do a backflip onto the roof of a moving car. That would be so dope.
It would be really, I really would love to be able to do the canary cry. Yeah. I mean, I would just walk
When would you
into
use
certain-
it?
I know. Listen, I've got a list. I've got a list of people I would use it on.
It would blow away.
You might just walk into certain places. Oh, I shouldn't say this. The canary cry, it's like, sometimes it makes people have diarrhea and burst their eardrums. I mean, this would be a really, really cool
useful.
talent to have. Very useful.
Did you ever read the draft of the script where the canary cry made a bunch of people shit themselves?
No, but you told me about it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's some things that Christina and I couldn't get in the movie. That was one of them. Everyone was like, we're not doing a scene where everyone shits themselves, and we're like, well, fine.
Oh, it would have been so great. you guys.
Some of the weirder ideas got cut at some point.
Thank you so much, you girls.
Thank you.
Thank you.